everyone? My name is Caden Bieker, and this is the first episode of RidethePinee. And yeah, we're going to start the show off with a little introduction of not only myself, but the podcast as itself. My name is Caden Bieker. I'm from Sun Prairie, Wisconsin, about 5 to 10 minutes away from Madison, Wisconsin. I am currently still a high schooler, senior this year at Columbus High School. I will be attending college at Crown College in Minnesota to not only play basketball but major in marketing, and most specifically social media marketing. And yeah, let's get right to it. First topic we're going to be talking about today is Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. As most of you guys already know, the Packers made a bold decision in taking Jordan Love with the 26th pick, moving up and getting him. Before we really dive deep into it, I want to give some facts and a little information about Aaron Rodgers and the whole situation between Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre. Rodgers was drafted in 2005 at 22 years old. Brett Favre was 36 years old when he was drafted. In 2008, Rodgers started for the Green Bay Packers after 3 years sitting behind Brett Favre. Yeah. You know, a lot of comparisons are going out between Aaron Rodgers coming in when Favre was there and then Jordan Love coming in as Aaron Rodgers is already here. I understand why people are making those assumptions on, the comparisons and whatnot, but I disagree in a lot of those comparisons. They're very misskewed. It was a totally different situation. In the 2005 draft, actually, not a lot of people know, but there was only 3 quarterbacks taken in the entire first round. And the first pick going to the San Francisco 49ers was a toss-up. It was either Alex Smith or it was Aaron Rodgers. Nobody really knew. But Alex Smith did get his name called with the first pick, and Aaron Rodgers dropped all the way down to the 24th pick to the Green Bay Packers. And yeah, not a lot of people understand that Rodgers and Alex Smith could have either gone number 1. So the Packers were put in a situation then that they were getting a high quality player that could have been a number 1 pick for any other team. Not a lot of people understand that. And Jordan Love was the 4th quarterback taken in this year's draft behind Joe Burrow, Tua, and Justin Herbert. And quite frankly, if you go off of the resumes in college, Jordan Love is not better than any of those 3. Herbert had an excellent end of his career in Oregon. Tua was amazing throughout. And Joe Burrow had probably arguably the greatest college football season ever, quite frankly. And yeah, not a lot of people understand that. And Jordan Love, I'm not sold on him. I've watched a little tape. I'm not going to say I'm an expert on what he is and what his strengths and weaknesses are, but I just don't see a lot in him that's going to be able to lead the Packers and to the playoffs and possibly a Super Bowl in the next 4 or 5 years. I really don't. I don't know what to say, really. I was heartbroken. I'm a big Packer fan. It was heartbreaking because when the Packers drafted him actually they moved up. They were supposed to have, I believe, let me look here. Give you guys the correct facts. We took him with the 26th pick, and we moved up from the 30th pick. I completely didn't understand that at all, why we moved up. We moved up ahead of Seattle. They have Russell Wilson, arguably playing the greatest football he's ever played. He's been an MVP candidate the last 4 years. Baltimore has the reigning MVP, Lamar Jackson. Tennessee, they just signed Ryan Tannehill to that huge deal that nobody understood, but it's none of my business. And then the 30th pick was going to be the Packers. Why they felt like they needed to move up, really, I don't understand. Maybe they thought Miami was going to take him, but they just picked Tua earlier in the draft. So there was no reason why they were going to take him. That made zero sense to me, and it was kind of a shot to the heart to Rodgers. He might not come out and say it, but no quarterback's happy with their team drafting a quarterback in the first round and moving up to get him, quite frankly, and especially when you're one game away from the Super Bowl. Rodgers needs weapons, and the Packers have never provided them. I saw the stat the other day on Instagram. I don't know who exactly posted it, but Rodgers has only thrown one touchdown to a first-round draft pick. That is crazy. And Peyton Manning, they said, was like around 238, I believe. Crazy number. They have never provided Rodgers with great talent. Yes, he's had Jordy Nelson. Their connection was great, and I believe that Aaron Rodgers made Jordy better. I believe that wholeheartedly. Davante Adams is a great wide receiver. I'm not going to say he's not, but Rodgers probably makes him a lot better too. I don't know how good Davante Adams would be on a different team. Probably still be decent, but maybe not as good. Yeah. Now we're going to move into our next topic, the Green Bay Packers and their future. You know, their future is with Jordan Love. It is what it is. You would have never have drafted that QB if you didn't feel like he was going to be your future in the next 2 years. Do I think he deserves that? No. Nope. I think we should have treated Rodgers right, and we should have gotten him more weapons to keep him. And, yeah, I don't see Jordan Love taking us anywhere anytime soon. But it wouldn't surprise me if Rodgers left, demanded a trade either this year or next year. I personally can see him going to the Patriots. Belichick has said on multiple accounts that he likes the way Rodgers plays, his arm strength, his throwing abilities, and they're very similar to to Tom Brady, excuse me. And yeah, the Packers messed up. I don't think Jordan Love's going to be their guy. I think Jordan Love's going to be a bust, and they're going to regret it. Yeah, Rodgers is going to end his career in a different jersey than the green and gold. That is what it is. You don't draft a QB first round and move up if you don't think he's going to be the future. And, I mean, all of you guys saw it during the draft. Look at their head coach, Matt LaFleur. He was ecstatic when that Jordan Love's name was called. I mean, the joy in his face was huge. I mean, you could tell he liked the pick. So, all right. The last topic we're going to be talking about is just going forward with this podcast. This podcast is really going to be about sports, anything that's really on my mind, whether it be motivational, inspirational, shoes. I'm really big into shoes. All sports I love. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be just one of those podcasts. It's going to be random, but anything that comes to my mind on a certain day, I'm going to talk about. Hopefully you guys like this. Drop a like below. Subscribe if you want to. Let me know if you guys have any feedback, anything I could work on. All of that's appreciated, and have a great day.